Welcome to the Christ-Centered Journey for the Advent season. The Christ-Centered Journey is an additional ministry of Christ Center Community Church of Clifton, Illinois. For more information, please visit our webpage christcentercommunity.org. Our prayer is that you will be blessed and encouraged with your walk with Jesus. And now here is today's Christ-Centered Journey devotion with Pastor Dan Shipton.
Well, welcome to the Christ-Centered Journey, part of our devotions that we do from time to time. And during this Advent season, we are definitely there. I think our sound's up now. Welcome to our devotional for today. And we have been going through the Advent season, and we are wrapping up the Advent season, actually. Today will be our last Advent devotional. I know that there's Friday coming up here with Christmas Eve, but we have a special Christmas Eve service for our church, and I'd invite you to join us at 7:15, or you could always watch it on Christmas morning. It'll be a special Christmas-focused worship service, and we'll be having communion together. So this is our wrap-up of our devotions. It's been a while since I've done devotions, and most of you know, and I appreciate you understanding that I have a very busy schedule now with teaching, with taking classes, and all kinds of other things, but it's been a pleasure to do these extra devotions for the Advent season. I'm not sure how long or when in the future we might return to doing this, but we might return again when things are a little bit easier. But we do want to wrap up the Advent season. We've been talking about love. We've been talking about all of the aspects of Advent, and this week's been on love. And I was thinking this morning about love, and one of the most famous stories, I guess, outside of the Bible that most people think of when it comes to love is a loving relationship with a husband and wife. And I gotta shut off my alarm. A loving relationship with a husband and wife, and the gift of the Magi comes to mind. You know, the gift of the Magi, the story of the husband and wife who sell off their most prized possession to buy the other something special, and of course in the end they end up getting things that go with the gifts that they had. And so it's kind of a love story that shows that deep love, that it's sacrificial, it's giving, and it's not really about the gift, it's about the sacrifice, it's about the gift itself. And I thought about that, and then I thought about Paul's writing about love. In 1 Corinthians, he tells us what love is, and really love comes back to God and his relationship with us. And we learn to love from him, as John has told us in 1 John. But Paul writes of love, he says, "If I speak in the tongues of men and angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and fathom all the mysteries and all of the knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all my possessions to the poor and give over my body to hardships that I may boast, but do not love, I gain nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails." I stop at verse 8 because I think that gives us the definition of love. And when we really look at God's love for us, when John writes in 1 John that God is love, he is all of these things. He is patient with us. Patient enough sometimes when we make our own mistakes and we get ourselves into trouble that he still rescues us even though we don't deserve it. He is kind to us. His mercies are new every morning, and he continues to bless us with everything we need. And again, we don't deserve any of these things, and he does it anyway. When we look at these words, it goes on and it says it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. God doesn't have to be proud. He doesn't have sin within him, and pride is a sinful action that comes not because we are truly loving somebody, but because we think we are wanting to control or wanting to be in power or wanting to know that it's only about me, and it comes back to ourselves. Does not dishonor others, is not self-seeking. God was helping humanity by sending Christ into the world to die on the cross. And he is opening a door to us so that we could have this relationship with him. And many of us may say, well, that sounds self-seeking. Well, it is and it isn't, because it's about us. It's about what we needed to be able to have the relationship and not him. So it's about his relationship with us. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in truth, and always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. And everything about God's love does those things. God's love is what gives us the hope of this Advent season, the hope of knowing Christ came into this world, not just to live and to walk on the earth, but he came into this world to die for the sins of the world so that there would be hope. So that there would be hope when the angels proclaimed that hope on that night. And this is the kind of love we have. And as we wrap up this whole Advent season, and we wrap up the hope, the love, the joy, the peace of who Christ is, I hope that you and I can truly understand that God is love, and he loves us immensely. And he loved us enough that he sent his only begotten Son to die on a cross for our sins. I hope this kind of love permeates your Christmas this next couple of days, this next week or so, while people are celebrating the Christmas time with friends and family, that in the back of our minds we keep into our minds the true hope of Christmas. It's not about the parties, it's not about the food. I know all those come into it. It's about Christ coming into this world, the hope of heaven coming into this world. I hope that God blesses you on your journey with Christ. I hope that you're blessed this Christmas season, and I hope you take those blessings and share them with the world around you. And I hope you can join us tomorrow night for our Christmas Eve service. It'll be at 7:15 Central Time. We'll go live sometime between 7:15 and 7:30, so I'll be expecting that on our Facebook page or our YouTube page where you follow us. And also, then Sunday morning we'll have service online only, but it'll be an online service. May God bless you on your journey with Christ as you bless others.
This week at Christ Center Community Church, we will have a special Christmas Eve service. It will be on Friday, December 24th at 7:15. Please join us in person at the parsonage or online. There will be carols, a short message, communion, and snacks. So, we hope you can join us on Christmas Eve for our Christmas Eve worship service at 7:15. Thanks for joining us for the Christ-centered journey and additional ministry of Christ Center Community Church of Clifton, Illinois. For more on our church, visit christcentercommunity.org. Sunday services begin in person at 10:15 Sunday morning at the pastor's home. Online services begin around 10:30 Sunday morning on YouTube and Facebook. May God bless you today as you continue to seek Christ on your life's journey.